I'm a living example of you can get punched in the face and get back up, because I'm the modern day Aztec warrior.
Yeah, I'm spitting it heavy, the mission is steady. Your bitch is a jelly, I'm ditching the petty. You're digging for pennies, I'm itching and ready. I open my heart when I listen to Shetty. I'm bold like a boss, but I'm little like Debbie. I know what the boss, I got richer than Getty. I'm holding the guap and I'm whipping the Yeti. Yeah, Kari can play with advanced moves. I'm fucking my girl and her man too. I'm taking the ball like the Rand do. My soul is the one that I can't lose. I soak up the sun like a sand dune. I'm holding up love with the bamboo. I'm rolling the blunt by the candle. Taking the game, running it back without taking a drink. Yeah, I'm the one and I'm making a wave. Rolling the blunt and I'm blazing a J. I'm escaping the brain, go straight for the cake. I'ma take to the bank, not taking a break. I'm made for the race, I pray for the day. I wake with a bake in a great estate. Are you living in a box? I'm bigger than a box. I'm spitting to supply my bread. My vision on the top is living like a boss when I kick it in a nice white jet. I'm quicker with the bars, I'm wishing with a one. Yeah, I'm dipping to the bar, I guess. I'm switching like LeBron when I spit it in a song. My mission is to try my best. Taking a stab, but I came with a bat. I be chasing to grab my goals. If you hate in the back and you ain't with the facts, don't be faking and act like bros.
Welcome back to MMA Underground, your favorite part of Tuesday. I'm gonna have the dynamic duo killing it known as Buddy V with the one and only
Sam K. And man, we got a phenomenal guest in the building. Hold your horses. Put the coat on the hanger. What the fuck? We have the one, the only Solo coming out of Scrapyard.
Yeah.
Not only Solo, but we also have one of the best traveling fighters in Street Beefs. This man has been to multiple branches, but he hails from the OG yard. We have the one, the only DemiGod in the building.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks for having us, guys. Righteous.
Oh, I'm excited. So
Days on.
Everyone's been having some sunshine in the background too, so I guess everyone has smiles on. Yeah.
Heck yeah. For real.
Yeah.
Man, so let's talk about real quick. I know upcoming this next month in July, it's the Scrapyard 4-year anniversary, and I saw a name of SOLO sign up.
That's right, my friend. Heck yeah. For real. Legit. Just keep it going. Keep it fit, you know? Heck yeah.
Do you have an opponent yet or not yet?
I have a guy talking about putting me against, but it's not confirmed yet, so I can't let any horses out of the bag yet. He's gonna just destroy me though.
I'm fighting Solo.
Yeah. I mess with you, buddy B. You whoop me.
Yeah.
And what about you, DemiGod? You got any fights coming up, DemiGod?
Right now, no, I don't got. At least I don't got no fights in the yard per se, you know. So just know I do got some stuff in the chamber, but you know I just can't release nothing yet. But soon to come, though. I'll update you guys, you know. So
awesome, awesome. Have you already fought outside of Street Beefs?
You said, have I fought outside of Street Beefs?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Locker room.
Well, I would say you're one of the very few, man, who's multiple times traveled to other branches, other yards, and fought. Can you talk to us about why and which yards were your favorite?
Yeah. So I don't want to listen. Street Beefs in a whole is my favorite, just because you know they gave me the chance to actually just come onto the platform and and show the world pretty much what I got. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I would like to do I guess like a world tour, like something like what Fair Play did, how he touched all the branches. So far, the only 2 branches that I fought at is horses where I started is from the OG yard, that's in Virginia. Then I made my way over down to the Scrapyard, which is over there. So I would like to come visit the West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Please do, bro. Please do.
If y'all know, originally I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? California originally, you know what I'm saying? So I need to make my way down there, man. You know what I'm saying? Show the West Coast some love. Then eventually, you know what I'm saying, make my way down south as well, you know?
Yep. Dirty South has a branch. I don't know if you
5
know.
years in Fresno.
I don't know if you know. There's an invasion coming up. Actually, a group of OGR fighters are coming out to the West Coast. I believe in maybe 2 or 3 months. Just throwing it out there.
Okay.
I lived in Fresno for 5 years. Fresno, California.
Bet. All right,
Really?
all right.
5 years.
Dang. And the
Dangerous
cold up
place.
here doesn't
Dangerous
bother
place.
you when you fight?
It's home.
Solo pump, man. He ready.
Scrapyard for life.
Already, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when
yeah.
has Solo not been ready?
That's right. Yeah. You can sit in the background.
Yeah! There we go. I got to shout out to my kids real quick. Peyton, Lexi, Marley, Cody with a K, Destiny, and Stephanie. And then, of course, John Houston's Bar and Grill. Sponsored by no other. Scrapyard for life, baby. How you gentlemen doing? I'm feeling it. There's some great stars rising up. Yeah. There's some great stars rising up in the Scrapyard lately.
Look at that.
Stars that are new stars. There's brand new ones. I'll talk about them a little bit here. I don't want to take up the stage, but I'll tell you some new stars I got to say a couple words about because they're fucking phenomenal. Sorry.
Well, I mean, we can
Phenomenal,
talk about
I said.
stars, you know, you guys are the 2 stars of the show, so I'm curious that I have to ask.
Yeah.
You fought the comedian. It came out, you know, guns blazing. It was going round 1, round 2. But when round 3 hit, I really was like, kind of, you know, I saw that the comedian's cardio was just like, did you kind of know at that point it was kind of like and be a downhill fight after that?
I actually conserved more than I should have conserved. Okay. I'm planning on doing the opposite next fight.
If he was fighting in that shirt, he wouldn't have lost his cardio. I'm just saying. That goes for every fighter
my
out
go-to
there.
is usually right. My go-to is usually hard and fast and just keep going, you know. But I kind of held on to it a little bit just to keep going. So I keep going, but in that third round, I was still holding on to it. I was like, looking back at it, I was just gone full blast, you know. But I will tell you this: comedian and Scorpio are the only 2 that ever dinged me. Lights. Comedian got me.
Scorpio
Yes, he
surprised
did.
me with that one.
Scorpio got me 1 ding too.
Yeah.
Two times I've been dinged, and that's both those 2 fighters right there. First Scorpio, then the comedian. And you can see in the fight with Scorpio when I go, that's what I was doing. I was stepping back because like, ooh, saw some lights there, you know. Those 2 hit hard. Follow it up, gentlemen. Follow it up.
Right, let me know. And you know, I was gonna say who hits hard is when I was watching DemiGod, I was watching one of your fights versus Wood Jedi. Man, he was having a real quick, heavy lead hook, and you adapted real quick. I was saying, how'd you gotta adapt to that and overcome and really, you know, utilize your strengths to your advantage?
Yeah. So, well, first of all, I love to fake and pretty much pretend like I got no power in my right. So I love to hide my right. You know what I'm saying? Just because I know that's one of my powered hands. But what I've been learning lately is to really utilize the jab. You know, setting up all kinds of different punches. The most recent thing that I was really taught, and I learned it the hard way, sparring with Scarf. You know, it was flick of the jab, and it kept throwing me off. Like, what the hell is that? You know, and he was like, it's a flick. And I was just like, damn, like that, you know, believe it or not, it doesn't do that much damage, but after a while, it does throw you off because you're like, damn, like this guy just keeps touching me. You know, it throws everything off. So basically what I've been doing, I've really been, you know, taking full advantage of that, watching the flick of the jab from different fighters, different angles, and just really just going, you know, to add to my arsenal, you know.
Nice, smart.
Facts. I wanted to ask,
You guys got jab.
just to follow up what Buddy said. Far as you throwing with power, I watched the fight with you in Brickhouse, and even though Brickhouse was, he had the size advantage, you were the one throwing the power. What made you come out to the scrapyard?
Well, you said what made me come to the scrapyard?
Yeah.
Man, it was just a different environment, and I definitely want to come to the scrapyard. Me and Fire Chicken was actually messaging back and forth, and I was just like, you know what, man? First of all, I've never been to Seattle. I think I need to come down there and show some love. You know what I'm saying? To the basically to the next branch. And pretty much how the whole entire fight kind of got put together with me and Brickhouse. It was actually a last minute thing. Kind of showed up. They didn't have it for me, and it was just like, hey, we can put you up against somebody, but he's probably not going to be your weight. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, my bad. It's we
Nah,
cool.
you good, bro? You say what you need.
Okay,
Right.
but yeah, but most of all, I was just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do it. That I could say that that fight that was probably more of like the more patient counterpuncher, and kind of waiting for my big, my pretty much that big punch, saying that for hand. In that fight, it actually was that big right uppercut that landed.
Nice. Brickhouse, that'd be a hard fight, man. That'd be a damn hard fight. Respect to you, brother. Major.
You've had some pretty some pretty classic bangers yourself, though, Solo. And not only that, you've built like a cult following, and I believe it started with that very, very first fight, man. That first fight, I remember seeing it when it first came out. I remember seeing it when it came out again, and it blew us all away. We didn't know who Solo was at the time, and you took the drunken style master fighting to a whole new level. Please talk to us about that first fight, bro.
All right. I did not have alcohol in me. I do not drink when I fight. That man who drinks and fights is the guy at the end of the night at the ER going, what happened? That's the guy at the end of the night in the ER. I'm not that guy, ever. I have ended up in the ER, but not because I drank. Fractured my humerus in the fight with Kevin from IT. Broke 2 ribs in the fight with Scorpio. And that's my major bouts. With Scorpio, after I kicked him in the junk there, that soccer ball, kick to the groin, I was coming back. We were like, "Yeah, you ready? Fight!" And I'm like, "Whoa, are you sure you're ready? Are you good?" He teeps me. I come back at him and broke 2 ribs right with that one little teep. Hey, got me good. And that turf, I saw someone ask a question. The turf, it's not as soft as it looks, man. That ground ain't soft. It's not hard, but it ain't soft. I can say, I'm not gonna make fun of the ground. It's not as soft as it looks. It looks very cushiony. It's not. It's a good spot to land on. So if you fall on that turf, there's a good chance you're damaged. That's just how it is. That's the yard, man. And no pacifying. No pacifying there. Ain't nobody holding their hand in the yard. We treat each other with respect, but that's all like the butt punch to his face. I can if I have to. I've heard if you lock your chin down to your chest, align your neck, forehead, bust his hand open. I've heard.
That happened with the Red Goat when you blocked his kick with your face and you were like, who's
I yelled, yeah!
It almost looked like you caught it.
Yeah.
It almost looked like you caught it.
Solo was
Yeah, I was trying to.
Where does
back to the turf?
Where does this style of yours come from? Like, how did this develop? What is Solo style?
15 years ago, I was at a gym in Tacoma, Washington, trained to be a kickboxer. After it took me 3 months to get in the ring. They wouldn't let me in the ring. They made me do all kinds of workouts and like prep to get in the ring to prove I could get in the ring. As I got in the ring, my sparring partner was a pay-per-view boxer. professional. And every Thursday and Friday night, he beat the two out of me. And I would go home with black eyes, bloody lips, busted nose, and every Thursday and Friday, do it again. Over and over and over and over again. And my ass just handed to me. And then one night, he's like, no, not you, kid. You. To the beanpole guy. Little legs, very skinny, tall dude. That tall guy walks into the ring, jumps up, knees him one time in the chest, lands, steps out of the ring, and then look back. And the pay-per-view fighter grabs his chest and falls front first on the canvas. Everyone in the club runs, champ, you okay? And I just watch this guy that's been kicking my ass for the last 6 months. His ass handed to him by one knee. I'm changing the program. That guy. This people guy, what are you doing? Okay. On board right there. That's all I need to see. That's all I need to see.
Yeah.
Some heavy hands from the yard. I want to talk about this real quick, okay? This kid, OB, he fought the comedian this last time. I can't say too much about the fight because it's not released yet, but it went all the way. I'll say that much. And it was back and forth. And OB is some heavy hands, man. He's fought before. And watch the kid. He's confident. He ain't cocky. Confident and freaking amazing. Comedian too. I mean, this kid OB, watch for him.
Is that the guy? He kind of looks really quiet, but he fights really loud. He looks really quiet, like he can't even fight. Okay, yeah, he's a badass.
Shorter dude, short. He's short, but he's fucking.
He's a badass.
Heavy hand, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Wow. I asked him what his weight was. Oh, hey kid, what's your weight? I don't want a piece of you, man. I want a piece of you. He's too late for me that I can't do that to the guy. He's too late for me. I thought the opportunity to fight those hands.
Right. I was gonna say, man, fighting is all fun and games, fun to us because we know we all kind of have a little something wrong in the head to most people.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, in order to prepare for a fight, we all have our different style of training. And I was gonna ask both y'all, if DemiGod, you want to start, what your favorite part of training is, or if you kind of try to focus on something a little bit more personal for yourself to make sure that your skills are top tier, or
with me and my style, I don't really like to put my style so much like in a box, just because I like to adapt to all situations. For example, I know that you guys seen a fight with Brickhouse, probably was completely different DemiGod from fighting Wood Jedi. So I guess my fighting style is more of like, I guess if I can put like somewhat like name it, it'd be more of like an adaptive fighting style. You know what I'm saying? And how it kind of it actually originated from street fighting. Me actually getting into a lot of street fights. Then it kind of gradually grew from there with a little bit of kickboxing. Then it kind of took bits and pieces from, of course, MMA. I think that's why now probably why I got like such like a wide stance. The wide stance actually originated probably from kickboxing. I actually felt very, very comfortable doing that.
Hey, I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah.
Wait, so when you fought, what's his name? Epic 10, you had 4-ounce gloves on, right?
Say that again.
When you fought Epic 10 at Scrapyard, did you have 4-ounce gloves?
We had MMA gloves on, bro. So I'm not really sure what ounce of gloves we had on.
Oh, were you doing MMA or boxing style?
Say that again.
Were you doing boxing or MMA? Because I remember the fight got stopped because there was a cut and it had to get stopped for the cut.
Yeah. No. So we were in MMA gloves. pure MMA gloves. You know, Epic Tan, man, hands down, dude's a beast, man. Like straight up, you know, that fight.
Absolutely.
That dude is strong, a beast, man. That fight actually obviously didn't turn out the way I wanted to. You know, he was the better man that day. The fight actually got stopped. The referee stopped it just because, you know, I actually stopped defending myself. You know, he had hit me, I fell, and the ref stopped it. He was just like, "You're not defending yourself, you know, enough." So he stopped the fight. Yes, he did cut me, man. I really wish, you know, I was probably more upset at myself just because, you know, as a fighter, you know, I feel like I didn't perform the way I should have that day.
Was that your hardest fight, you'd say?
Huh?
Was that your hardest fight, you would say?
One more time, brother.
Was that your hardest fight?
Yes. That I can probably say hands down. That was my hardest fight. I went up against a guy that was he really had the reach over me. So I actually had to force myself to actually try to get inside too, man. So doing something like that, the bigger opponent, longer arms, the reach advantage, you know. So from there, I had to actually train myself to be more aggressive and, you know, get inside, you know, so I can actually, you know, create shots.
Nice. And Sola, I wanted to ask you, we just talked about DemiGod's hardest fight. What would you say was your hardest fight?
Scorpio.
Scorpio's
got it. Yep. I was at the edge the whole fight. He had me going the edge the whole time, and I kept going, but it was difficult.
So let me ask you this, and this is the fan in me asking this question. If you guys were to ever have a rematch, how does it turn out? Like,
I can't.
It's been some time.
I've seen him as a friend, and I know some things. I can't re-engage with him. I don't do rematches usually. I don't do rematches with people.
Mm-hmm.
Over time, we became friends, and also I just got closer to the guy, and you know,
I feel that.
Maybe that. My last 4 street fights with 5 people, I won them all. So, yeah. What gets me going for a fight? I put my tunes in, I do some stretching, and then I play a song that no one else knows. One song every fight before I got in. And it goes, let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the floor. Yeah, you know.
I know.
I switch to that stuff over and over again.
Hey, I got to thank you
too.
Because when I came to Scrapyard for my fight, bro, just talking to you, being around you, you gave me a Zenkai boost for sure. I was, you know what I'm saying? The love, but the energy was there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Much respect to you, brother.
Bet. I was gonna say, what weight do you fight at DemiGod? I couldn't see who asked that a second ago. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, go ahead and repeat
what weight?
That.
What weight do you fight at?
I'm currently striving to be 170, man. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be my new current fight weight from here on out. I did try the heavyweight thing. Actually, when I first came into Street Beefs, I was a little over 200 pounds. I fought there. I really didn't like too much of the weight I was carrying around. I felt slower. I dropped down to 180. Start training from there. I started noticing myself, my jab and everything, what started becoming fast as far as my head movement, my cardio. You know, the cardio is key there. You know, start to build up.
Cardio. That's right, baby.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
I dropped down to 170, man. I actually enjoyed my cardio. I felt good. I wasn't gassing out quick. I was able to go at least 2 rounds, man, and just steady pace, and keep and just stay on the attack.
Nice.
And
All
did you
muscle
still
then.
maintain your strength, your power?
Say again, bro.
At that weight, are you still maintaining your strength and your power?
With that 70, that's probably what I'm probably currently struggling with now. Is I am losing power just because I'm losing weight. But so what I've been doing lately is I usually don't touch weights as much just because I don't want to get bulky. So what I've been doing is finding myself to like pick up less weight and doing more reps.
For cardio, what I do that I've found is pretty helpful for myself is I sprint a short pace and then I walk and then I sprint and then stop and walk and sprint and stop. There's a lot of stops. Kind of hard on your heart to go fast and then soft, but for the cardio, it helps out a lot for myself.
Yeah. Man, where do you train out? You're out in Gig Harbor, right?
I'm in Shelton, brother. South. Way south. Due south. There's no around. Me and Miguel DeGaio. He's here in Shelton with me, and we train together. He's awesome, man. He's a great guy, great friends. One of my best friends. This guy's a great guy. He fought Golden Hands, twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's technical. He can land some punches. Yeah. That's right here. I get that's his sponsor right here. His sponsor, Right Pacific.
Spar.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy's major help to me. So I appreciate the man. Thank you, guy. If you're watching. If you're not watching.
Jake, can we pull that question up real quick? So
Please, yes.
I wanna answer this, but I want to also ask this directly to DemiGod. If you were to come to the West Coast, who, if anyone, has caught your eye? DemiGod.
One person from the West Coast. Man, honestly, bro, you know who I don't want to say fight, but you know who I would like to spar with though, bro? Tiny Tank, man. I love the aggressiveness, man, and I think being that bigger guy, you know what I'm saying? And I love his aggressive style. He kind of reminds me of like Tyson a little bit too.
He does. Tyson does the same thing, man.
I call him Tiny Titan instead of Tiny Tank. I call him Tiny Titan.
I first see that.
Yeah, I get that.
Like I was just like
the way he rocks, side and then he comes in. Yeah, I like that. I like that movement.
Hey, I am a fan. I'm a huge fan of just like that Tyson, aggressive style, that peekaboo style, how he pushes forward, man.
Yep.
Honestly, man, I think that right there, just the spar Tiny Tank, man, will actually, I know it will help me. You know what I'm saying? It will help us both.
Yeah.
So
I'm jealous of you, DemiGod. You sparred with like Scarface, Chris. You got the what? You guys spar with Scarface, man? I am so jealous of you on that one, man. That's awesome. I'm impressed. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you would come out and do boxing or MMA or kickboxing?
Boxing.
I got a question.
Okay.
Do you kick? Do you kick at all? DemiGod?
Say it again.
Do you do kicks? Do you kick a lot? Do you kick at all? Kicks?
I honestly I kick when man, I kick probably like on my downtime, dude. So it's probably more of like, just trying to perfect the form of kicking, you know what I'm saying, as far as roundhouse push.
I understand that. Yeah. I understand that. Respect.
Yeah, all the way up to my switch kick. And when I do, man, it's more of just like I said, I'm just trying to, just make sure it's still there, but far as actually, get and doing a kickbox match, I probably won't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sticking directly to boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that.
I could see you
George good at.
just for the sake of matchups. I could see you and maybe Mr. Silas or Knee
Yeah.
Fight. That I think those would be some good boxing matches for you.
Oh yeah. Dope, man. He's real.
But I was gonna say, because we're talking about boxing, quick shout out to Kai Stewart, and still BKFC champion, world champion. He put the beating on, Brian, and man, he definitely just kept the pressure on. It was a fun fight to watch, and yeah, the shit talking leading up to the fight was crazy fun to watch too. Just sitting there back and forth and getting his head glasses smacked off. I was like, oh.
You.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, me? Yeah, Kai whipped my ass. Yes, he did. Kai whipped me like no other. I was in the wrong place, man. I was in the wrong place. You talking about me?
No.
You are, yeah, I got
No.
Okay,
They're talking about Kai Stewart, the BKFC.
Okay. I'm sorry.
But I do want to
King Kai,
ask.
though. That was a mistake.
I do want to ask Solo, if you were to come out to the West Coast, who, if anyone, would you want to fight? That's some good matchups for you. Huh?
No, me in weight class. No, me in my weight No, me in my own weight class, so nah. I just think Scrpyard just good.
Someone outside of your weight class?
I can't pick on smaller guys than me. Shinigami. I heard that. I was supposed to do that a while back. I was thinking about that one.
I think Chile. I think you and Young and Lavish would have been a great matchup. You guys are actually about the same size.
Think about that one.
Yeah.
It has been in my head.
Both of you guys can take a punch and keep going forward.
Right? Yeah, banger.
Mm-hmm.
Definite banger.
What do you think of? What do you think? We have karate combat out here. What do you think of that?
Oh, pop. Yeah. I don't roll around so well like that, but I get it. I like the style.
Okay.
I'm down with the style. We got the guys here and hanging out with us at Bustin' Nutting, and I'm Murray.
Shout out Jesse.
Them doing some slap box, combat. Karate combat would be awesome because they got hands on them, man. Those guys are tough. Bustin' Nutting, Jesse. He gave some of his kidney up for a girl that was sick. Did you read that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect for that, brother.
He's in recovery right now, doing good.
Much love, much respect. Reach out to you.
Little girl gets to enjoy life now because of him. Woo!
Yeah. StreetBeefs, my friends. StreetBeefs.
Yeah.
Guns down, gloves up.
Exactly.
Get it.
So, I was actually going to ask DemiGod, when we were talking about earlier how you were coming and you were fighting at 170, how you actually had lost weight, you lost over 30 pounds. In preparation for that, obviously meals are a big part of that. Do you have a favorite meal that you like to enjoy or something that you like to eat for preparation to help you prepare for fights or post-recovery training?
Yeah. So what I've really been doing lately is I've been trying to stick to like raw foods, man. So fruits, vegetables. Believe it or not, man, I try to make my diet not too crazy. I try to stick to like, just a form of chicken. I'm not too much of a fan of beef and pork, to be honest with you. It's just been either some type of grilled chicken, steamed chicken, or baked chicken with a lot of vegetables on the side. And water, plenty. I'm talking about water. Sure.
Oh, I gotta stay hydrated. I mean, that's one of the things, people stop drinking as much, and all of a sudden their joints go from just kind of squeaky to you can hear them across the room. They're like, "Yo, hinge those joints! Come on now!"
That junk food though, it'll kill you. Junk food.
Oh, can't go wrong, JJ. That does sound kind of good right now.
Yeah.
True that.
And I saw that Joe C had a question earlier asking about what do you think your biggest strength and your biggest weakness that you need to work on. That was a killer question too.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
So I think the biggest thing right now for me, my biggest weakness and that I'm still conquering is, man, I love food, man. Straight up. I love food.
Me too.
That and I think that sometimes I think I can get caught up in just too much of possibly like social media too. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at, so many fighting styles and, studying, studying a little way too much to a point where, I can kind of get lost into like, Tyson fights, Ali fights, all, just all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? To a point where I don't want to start mimicking directly their style that I start to forget about my own, you know what I'm saying? That I start losing attention away from my own fighting style.
Beautiful. Well said, brother.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, man, I'm a huge fan of the Tyson, the peekaboo style. You know what I'm saying? I might be hitting the bag, all of a sudden I'm like, I'm just like, all right, you know what I'm saying?
I wanted to ask both you guys, let's start with Solo. How did you guys find out and get involved with Street Beefs?
Bonfire, hanging out with some old friends of mine. This rocking cool guy shows up to the party, hanging out by the fire, on fire, and he's talking to everybody else. And I'm like walking towards him, listening, not trying to eavesdrop too much about what he's dropping. And I hear him going, "Yeah, I'm thinking about starting a background fighting club, These guys can get background, fighting club." And I'm like, "Oh, hey, I'll join that." And he's like, "Oh, man, I don't think you could." And I went, "What?" Foot over his head. And he's like, "Whoa." "Sure, we'll look into you." Foot over Farjigan's head, got me into the sport. Hands down, feet up.
Damn.
Well, that works for me, huh? Hands down, feet up. That kind of rule plays off of the other one, but the one's better, of course.
That's a hell of an origin right there. And DemiGod, what about you, man?
With me, man, I was literally watching Street Beefs, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I was actually had a couple of friends and family over, and I was looking at it, and come to find out, some of my friends and family knew about Street Beefs before I did, and I was thinking about them. I was like, damn, man, like, I wonder if I can actually compete against something, some of those guys. So pretty much I reached out, dude. I reached out to the Street Beefs admin, and they had an event coming up. And next thing you know, dude, they messaged me back. Yeah, man, come on through. This is exactly how, these are the steps you got to take to sign up. Send me all your information, and this is the location where it's at. And I was just like, oh snap! So, dude, I freaking bought a plane ticket and made my way there, down there, man, to Virginia. Made my debut, man.
Respect. That's wicked. Uncharted territory, flying in, fighting. I love it, brother.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah. Also,
shout out to Cavocado. Solo merch is there. Those are great food. Cavocado. Yeah, this is awesome, man. They've been doing the catering to the Scrapyard. Cavocado in Bremerton, Washington. Look them up. That's some great food right there. And merchandise. There's solo merchandise there. That food is like no other.
Speaking about solo stuff, I was gonna ask real quick about your wall. I mean, the colors, the frames. I mean, you gotta kind of like let us see real quick. Like, tell us real quick.
All right.
Man.
He's got every fight except one, so I'm not done with it.
Yeah, man.
And note the name. Note the name. All day merchandise. All day. I signed a little fight with how do you get it? It's it. Avocado. Avocado's got a bunch of solo merch.
Solo, how did you create the
That was pure instinct. Pure instinct. I didn't try to do that at all. That was with Wolf. And it was pure instinct.
So prior to that, that never came out.
I love them. Love them right there.
Shout out Hard to Fight.
Hard to Fight. That's right, brother. Daniel, you are a mad, beautiful person. And we're talking Hustler Magazine.
I'm actually drinking from my collab OTH mug.
Overtime Hustler Magazine. Shout out.
Yeah, check them out.
So
this right here is the OTH right there. Yeah.
That one fight that you just mentioned, that was the first time you hit the
Yeah. Can you believe that shit? Yeah, it came out of nowhere. It was my first fight, and I hit the head, and he goes, yeah! And I fell backwards on the ropes, and I got up, hit the head again, yeah! Yeah, it just came out of it. Yeah, it's emerged. I wasn't like, Mr. Kool-Aid breaking into the wall. Yeah, oh yeah. Or LA Knight. That's when I gotta beef with you, Mr. LA Knight. Taking my slogan out of my mouth. Hey, did you guys see the post that they're gonna have WWS? Is it Grim? Which guy was it? I forgot it. Lost it. Gone. WWF guy is part of the Scrapyard possibly coming up.
Oh wait, I didn't know that.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, so I'll shut the heck up right now.
No, you can definitely spoil it. This is the show to spoil everything.
Grim Reaper? Was it Grim Reaper Wars? I heard that possibly Grim Reaper was going to be part of it. I heard something about that. And we had Sean Kemp last event at the Scrapyard. Yeah, so they're there. I saw Sean Kemp. I just said that. Yeah. Good timing, brother.
You know any
Sean
of this,
Kemp
buddy?
was there.
I knew. I saw the Sean Kemp. I don't know anything else, though. I'm like, oh.
He's tall. He's freaking tall, man. I stood next to the guy. I felt like a dwarf. When I was a kid, I went to the basketball camp with Sean Kemp. And Sean Kemp was like my biggest. I love the guy. Yeah. So I got a basketball camp with him. And Cage, the X-Men Cage, and also was there. And I admired him. I looked up to him, and he's just so freaking tall still. He's amazing. Super songs, man.
That's the moral of the story. That man's tall.
Yeah.
It's like up there.
Now, I was going to say, because I know earlier, DemiGod, you said you're going to be taking your fighting, your boxing to the level. And on the show earlier, I brought up bare knuckle. And we always got to ask fighters this because it's such a huge, crazy topic. It's, would you ever consider doing something bare knuckle in your future after you continue boxing? Or if the opportunity came along with the right money, do you think you might step that way? Or is it just too much possible injury too early in the career?
Both.
Honestly, wouldn't. If the opportunity came up, man, I wouldn't want to pass it up, just because I know there stuff like that opens up other doors for other opportunities, and
cojones. Big balls there. Yeah, that's some hardcore shit. That's hardcore, brother. Bare knuckles is some busted stuff on your face. Yeah, it's some busted stuff. That's respect to you. That takes guts. Yeah, major respect. That's cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking the MMA gloves. Yeah, right? I was thinking MMA gloves is pretty hardcore, but like bare? Mine are messed up though. Had the whole boxer break. See that stuff? And then it says, whoop. Once I goes way down. Punch the wall wrong. Punch the wall wrong. Get in the wrong place. That wall was not my face on purpose. Yeah, I got tattoos. all showing skin now.
I want
That kind of show?
to. I want to ask both you guys. What got you guys into fighting? You know, in the beginning.
For me, it's not like my story is kind of a. That's not a very good question to ask because it's trauma. I grew up not having people take care of me, help me out. So I made myself a warrior I needed back when I was a little kid. A little kid, I didn't know he stand up for me, no one helping me. I was kidnapped, molested, and beaten. Kidnapped by 5 years old. Kidnapped for 7 days in a guy's car. No big gentleman came over. No cops looked for me. No one even knew I was gone. 5-year-old. Nowadays, if a 5-year-old goes missing, how many people go look for him? You know what I mean? The whole town goes look for him. I was alone in this gentleman's car for fucking 7 days. I looked at him. He punched me. A grown man punched me. Now I can't show the dashboard. And I'm like, help me, anyone. You know, I'm thinking to myself, help me, help me, help me. I can't look at him. I can't look over at him. He punched me. So no man came and helped me. Therefore, I broke the cycle of abuse. Made myself a warrior that can help the little Bens out there. I made myself a warrior to help little Bens and women that cannot protect themselves and need a big man to help them out. And here I am.
Respect.
That's why I fight. That's why I fight. Made myself exactly that person. If I see some little kid or some woman get hurt, I will step up, I will throw down, and they will go down. Sorry, I think I'll heat it up on you. I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about this question.
Much respect.
Very passionate about this question. I guess in a way it's kind of sad to say, but I'm helping the little Bens out there, trying to save that little Ben inside me. He's not little anymore, but damn it if I don't try to help and save that little Ben. So that's mine. I'm sorry. I didn't make it sadder. Like I'm sorry.
Hey, no apology needed, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, brother. Hey.
We're all here, man. You're the warrior that is able to protect other people, man. Like they said, respect you for overcoming everything and becoming the person that, yeah, you became a superhero.
Yeah.
Broke the cycle. Breaking the cycles of abuse. Breaking the cycles. Don't fall in the same rut. Just it happened to you doesn't make you happen to happen to the next person down. Break that cycle. Make the change real. Live it. Live it.
Yeah.
Hands down, feet up. I like that. I start saying that a lot more. It's in the yard at least. Kikai, kikai.
And what about you, DemiGod? What's what makes you fight?
Man, what makes me fight, brother, is I grew up fighting, man. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm a 90s baby, so DNA, you know what I'm saying? Back in the days, man, me, actually my friends, cousins, we used to always get in the street and scrap. And after it was done, man, legitimately, after it was done, we used to pick each other up, shake hands, and just like keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? That actually, you know, turned into something else too, to a point where now in high school, I mean, and I don't want to take up too much time. So pretty much in high school, you know what I'm saying, I always wanted to do boxing, you know what I'm saying? And I actually had some thing against, you know, most schools at the fact that they didn't integrate boxing, you know, in schools. You know, I was good at playing basketball, but you know, I didn't love it. You know what I'm saying? I could play football, but you know, I didn't love it. You know what I'm saying? What the sport I actually fell in love with was boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? Just because that was something I actually grew up with back, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm to a point now where, you know, fighting is just what it's really just in me now. It's in me. It stays within me. It runs through my veins, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I think honestly, man, I think that's one thing that I'm probably not gonna never ever give up. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I can see myself probably fighting as an old man. You know what I'm saying? Doing something that what Tyson's doing. You know what I'm saying? And hopping in some exhibition matches.
That's awesome. Never too old. It may hurt like a son of a gun, may not bounce back as fast, but we're not getting younger, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep fighting. So we can't get to do so. Fight. This is the time to do it. And people are like, oh, I have a lot of friends on my Facebook. They're like, nah, I don't get it why you fight, man. You shouldn't fight. You're gonna get hurt. Well, later on, I'm not going to be able to try even. So I ain't getting younger. Time to go. Time to fight now. For the love of fighting.
Exactly. That way, when you're older, you can be the old man that can still head kick instead of the one that's like, oh. It's a grab.
I can actually permanently do splits. I can permanently do splits thanks to that pay-per-view fighter I mentioned. That pay-per-view fighter, the big guy, big Samoan pay-per-view fighter. It was pushing down my hips a little bit to help me stretch my splits. But he's a big jerk to me. I meant his name, but he went wham, tore all my tendons on this. Permanently do splits. Permanently. For like 5 or 6 months, I could barely walk. But I can do splits now. All the time.
Okay. Oh, yeah, no, it's not worth that to me. Damn.
I'll pass.
Instantaneously. Yeah, I couldn't beat him up. He's bigger than me. But,
I'll pop in. What was that movie with John Claude where they had him? Yeah, I'll just watch that. And
Kickboxer? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pretend I'm John
nice.
Claude.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I'll tune you that. I know there's a question real quick for DemiGod too, because I know Chele said he ain't never seen one of your fights. Which one would you recommend? That's actually a good question.
Say that again.
Which fight would you recommend somebody watch first of your fights?
Man, I recommend you start from the beginning, man. When I was in the OG yard, man, fighting Bang, man. Shout out to Bang, man. He was my first opponent. You know what I'm saying? That was my debut, man. I mean, I showed up. It was me and my little bro, just us two. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you, when I showed up. You know what I'm saying? I popped up, and I just know that like they was really outside in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, shit, like they really outside. Like,
nice.
You know, but I recommend
me, TGK.
There from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That's where, you know, DemiGod's journey really, you know, started. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, continue to watch me too, you know what I'm saying, and follow me, you know, through all the ups and downs, you know what I'm saying, different opportunities, and, you know, different with me working with different people too, you know what I'm saying. I'm still out here working. I'm not sitting down. Hopefully here in the very near future, you're going to be seeing me in Street Beefs again, you know what I'm saying, fighting. You know what I'm saying, you just dropped some good stuff on me saying that you guys are going to be doing you know, like an invasion, you know. I think that's going to be dope, you know what I'm saying. I did miss out on the first one, man. I seen that whole entire collaboration, man, with all the branches came together. That was beautiful, bro. That was hard.
Absolutely. I was watching.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that we would. Oh, what's up? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hiya, chicken.
Go for life.
Yeah.
Fire chicken. We heard the origin story of how Solo got into Scrapyard. We heard the origin story of the foot going over your head. The foot over the chicken's head. We heard that. What were you saying, buddy?
No, I was saying, you know, I don't want to keep the body too late, because I know DemiGod's a little bit more on the East Coast time as well. So I was going to see if you had any final questions for our two super awesome guests for the evening.
One question for you guys. If you guys can keep it brief, it'd be great. How did we get our names?
Ooh, I cut that part. I didn't show my arms just freaking out, but so I came my first fight alone. Easy enough, right? I don't know why you can be, you know, solo, but I was alone. I had a corner with a corner. Do I need a corner? Do I need something like that? Just their corner? Nope. Well, I guess I'm solo. Yes, I'm solo. And also, fighting El Perro That dude can freaking hit, man. I dipped a fucking right. He had locked up. How was that right? I'm so glad I dipped that one. He's fighting hard in a truck. Help her out. Watch that guy.
I'm gonna check.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh,
thank you, Buddy V. It's okay. DemiGod, thank you for being a part of this. Thanks, guys. Much respect. StreetBeefs Scrpyard.
yeah.
And DemiGod, how did you get your name?
My name actually originated me being more faith-based. You know what I'm saying? We're all made in the the image of a God. So I was just like, well, I'm not technically God yet at this moment. I was like, and I was thinking like, well, I'm walking on this earth. So I was like, honestly, I'm looking at it as like I'm half human and half God. So I was just like, oh, okay, well, that's more of like a demigod, And for example, a demigod is like like Hercules. That's a perfect example. Yeah, Hercules is a demigod. He's half human.
Zero to hero.
Yeah, just like that. I like that. Damn, shit. Okay. Well, I mean, I didn't have a whole lot of anything else to ask for the evening, other than before you guys even think about heading now. We have to get social medias, because I know people are gonna want to follow you and see some of the journey, see some of the stuff that you guys are achieving, and everything else that's going on. Not just a one-time fight that they have to wait for on YouTube.
Follow me on YouTube, Ben Shelley, Solo Ben Shelley on Instagram, Solo Ben Shelley, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Follow me. Calco as well. Follow them. Find me. Go see the others. Keep coming. Scrpyard for life.
Bet. Tap in, Dwayne DemiGod Stubbs on Facebook, Dwayne DemiGod Stubbs on Instagram, Dwayne DemiGod Stubbs on TikTok, man. More videos on that. I'm probably end up showing y'all another side of DemiGod. All right. Appreciate me. Follow me.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys. It was a phenomenal show, and we'll catch up with you.
Much love.
Appreciate y'all on your platform. All right, man.
Respect.
Yes, sir.
I always hate being the bearer of bad news.
Great conversations every week, bro. It just is what it is,
Exactly. That's why we got to keep coming back. We got to keep having them every week.
Yup. But it ain't over, is it?
Not quite yet. Don't go anywhere.
It's funny, like I wouldn't even say we're influenced by 90s music as much as I would just say we're influenced by good music. I think we're very genre diverse, like we're not really fixated on one particular era or genre of music. I think we just kind of it shows in our music too that we kind of take the elements of whatever that we do enjoy and try to put it together some way or another. And I think that's true for all of our music.
Musically, would you call yourself polyamorous?
Polyamorous. I like that.
Oh, that's unique. I haven't heard that one.
We're gonna start using that, Jay, on all our files and stuff like that.
If I was y'all, not trying to be funny, I would probably make that the name of a song or an album.
That's good. I like that. It's kind of like
a cool idea. Album and every song is a different genre.
I'm putting that in our bio right now.
I have my moment. What's up, everybody? It's Jay from Yankee and the Brit bringing you some exciting news. King Palms and Yankee and the Brit are teaming up together to give you an amazing deal. Head over to kingpalm.com, use promo code KPYNB to save 20% off your entire order.
Buddy V's Fighters to Watch.
We always start off at the Scrapyard with Jagger. Man, this was a fun fight to watch because he really fought with a lot of heart. Beginning of his fight, he said, hey, win or lose, I'm going to come back out here. And you could tell that he was definitely coming out here trying to get his fight. He had some nerves, and he really pushed through it to the point where it was a good back and forth. And I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but because he said he's gonna come back win or lose. But you gotta go check out his fight because he really displayed hard. He was pushing his through, and you could see him really push through whatever his limits were. And so I want to see him come back, get some more skill too. But if you want to see if he won or lost, you gotta watch the fight. From the West Coast, you got the Soul Glow CEO. Talk about an action-packed fight. From the minute it started, this man has got some pressure. He's go, go, go. Now actually the first time, it was the second fight that I caught, and it was the first time. So I was like, wait a minute, I'll watch this first fight. I was like, oh snap, all right. So after seeing that, I definitely want to kind of watch his journey. That's what I want to see. So yes, Soul Glow CEO, please come back and give me some more fights to watch. And from the OG yard, we have Samurai. Now, it was interesting because when this fight came off, his opponent had a lot of pressure, and he's backing up, trying to gain composure, twirling around, getting there, and he timed a few of his shots, and one of them was timed just right. So I was very curious. I was like, okay, that's a nice shot. Let's see what happens when someone's a little bit more composed and maybe doesn't press quite as much, or you don't have as much aggressiveness against you. Then I want to see how it kind of plays out. So let me come back because I only saw one, so I need some more, Samurai. Give me some more. And from Street Beefs Dirty South, this one was crazy. Antonio Kune. Now, I will say that, again, a nonstop fight. This guy was go, go, go. He came out, he was ready to fight. And at one point, I was kind of leaning towards the other gentleman, and it started going his way. And he came out and ended up securing the victory, too. I feel like I want to see him go against a fellow grappler, someone to challenge or do more grappling with them. Because I saw some of the positions he was working with, and I was like, I want to see some more of this. So please, Antonio Kune, please come back. But those are my 4 fighters to watch.
Yeah, that was nice, man. That was nice. Dare I say, fire. Yeah, Sam K and the Fire 5. We're gonna start things off in the OG yard, and man, this was a novelty match right here. We had an MMA match between a male versus a female due to circumstance, and man, it was quite a fight actually. Respect to both fighters. We saw some nice grappling, a bit of a back and forth on the ground. Some nice grounded strikes, a vicious finish. I want to see both fighters come back. Street Beefs, OG Yard, Stormborn versus Jake, firefight. Yeah, taking you guys to Street Beefs Scrpyard, yet another firefight. This is a title match between Viking Warrior and Batman Smooth. This is a kickboxing title match, and these guys did not disappoint. It was fast. It was gritty from the start. Heavy hands, chopping feet, very competitive match. Comment who you thought won. There's a little bit of a back and forth in the comments. Both men mixing up their strikes very well, and you get a lot of in-your-face action every round. These guys did not disappoint. StreetBeefs Scrpyard, Viking Warrior versus Batman Smooth, title match. Moving on to StreetBeefs West Coast. You see it. This is yet another title match right here. This is a MMA title match. This is between Escalade versus Locksmith. Man, this was a firefight. We see some beautiful grappling from a beautiful takedown. Composure was key, and we saw it on full display. We got a lot of damaging strikes, but in the end, we had a beautiful finish. Firefight. StreetBeefs West Coast, Escalade versus Locksmith, title match. Yeah, taking you to StreetBeefs Dirty South. If you're trying to look this fight up, the title's on the screen. This is a match between Sleepy Jr. versus Wayne. You see the timestamp, 2 minutes, 5 seconds. Yeah, these guys didn't waste no time. Never judge a book by its cover. I'll say that. We get a shocking finish after a little bit of a feel out. And yeah, firefight. Street Beefs Dirty South, Sleepy Jr. versus Wayne. And we're going to end things at Street Beefs OG Yard tonight. This is yet another title match. This is a boxing title match between Slim versus King. Wow. Excellent boxing between these two. Both having great fight IQ. This was a close match as well. Might want to comment who you thought won. But yet again, another great matchup. Very competitive. We get slips, we get counters, pressure, combinations, everything you want to see in a fire fight. Street Beefs OG Yard, Slim versus King title match. Sam K and the Fire 5.
Oh yeah, fire. Ooh.
Yeah.
I actually watched that one, that West Coast one. Man, that title fight.
Yeah, bro. I commented in the comment section. You don't really see it in the video, but Escalade bust his foot like wide open in the first round. So going into the second round, you can't tell. You can't tell, but like he busted his foot. And when I say he busted his foot, I mean blood, meat just hanging. Pause, no Diddy. You know what I mean? But like he really fucked his foot up and went into the second round, and you know, you'll have to see the fight to know the results. But Warriors.
Yep. Damn, I'm going to rewatch that now. But as much fun as we have, I mean, what do you guys say? What do you say? Is it about that time? Hey, I'll be there, Steve.
It's about that time, man. It's about that time, man. Yet another great show, great conversation. I want to thank Solo. I want to thank DemiGod. We appreciate you guys' time. The people watching this live, we appreciate you as always. If you're catching us on the replay, I appreciate you as well. Shout out Street Beefs, OG Yard, Scrapyard, West Coast, Dirty South. We do this for you all. Yeah, man. Shout out to Overtime Hustler Magazine. Shout out to Heart in the Fight. Shout out to zwellworld.com. Yeah, I mean, what else? If you're trying to catch me, I'm on the show, same time, same place every week. I don't do the social media. Always remember, cardio is key. Cardio is key. Cardio is key. Sound K merch is on the way. Sound K merch is on the way. Sound K merch is on the way. I want to thank Buddy V, as always. Great co-host. Couldn't do it without you. I want to thank Jay, the best producer in the world. As always, can't do it without you, bro. And that's it for me. Thank y'all.
Yeah, shout out to Zwell. Like Sam K said, zwell-world.com. You know where to keep it up. And yeah, there's a few more updates I got to do to make sure it's all good to go. But yeah, just wait to see who the models were for this photo shoot. It was pretty fun. Yeah. It was a hectic week past week, though. Yeah, kids last week of school, so much craziness. And you know how it is as fighters. We got lives outside, too. But every Tuesday, I will be here with you guys, enjoying it with me and Sam K killing it every Tuesday. And, you know, Jay killing it in the background, too. Yeah. Thank you guys very much. I have too much fun. And before you head out, just remember, we always have to end the show with Jay's famous words in one world, one love, deuces.